Alright guys, welcome back. It's me again, Victor, your real estate agent. Now, the do's and don'ts when buying a property. Today, let's talk about the do's of buying a property first. So of course, three things. Number one, try to go above your budget as much as you can. Now I know it's not your conventional advice that you see online to tell you to not go above your budget, but I personally think that the furnitures and the renovations can wait. The furnitures can come in on a later date. The renovations can be done on a later date. What's important is the size of the property and of course maybe the facing of the property. For example, if you get a 900 square feet unit, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathrooms, and the main reason why you got a small square feet like this is because your budget, you have taken into account the renovation cost as well and the cost of furnitures. So what ends up happening is two things. Number one, you end up buying something that is smaller than expected, and number two, you might have to move out earlier rather than later. Because if there is a small expansion in the family, for example, you have another kid, the space simply won't be sufficient anymore. What you should have done is just go for a slightly larger square feet, 1,005 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath, or maybe at least a 3-bed, 2-bath, and then the furnitures can come in later, and then the renovations you can do it later as well. So what happens is that if your family does expand to more kids, 2 or 3 more children, this 1,005 square feet space is still sufficient. So you don't have to spend more money to buy a whole new house and move out. And you can only achieve this if you have made the right decision to begin with. And number two, take your real estate agent's advice. Now, usually when a client becomes interested towards a property, they will usually ask, what are the step-by-steps in purchasing a property? And above all, what is the price? Now, in regards to price points, usually for us real estate agents, we will have the first-hand information on what is the rough price range that we can potentially negotiate for. Now, in this situation, you have to take the agent's advice and do not make an offer that is below or way below this specific range. Because of course, the whole purpose of buying a property and seeing properties is to actually buy a property. And if low ball offers were to arise, what ends up happening is that your chances of the price being accepted is next to zero, and thus resulting in the sale not actually going through. Furthermore, this might even discourage the owner from selling any longer. So what ends up happening is that we don't get the successful deal, and the losing party is not the owner nor the real estate agent. It's actually you as the buyer because you have missed this opportunity. And number three, don't stress. Yes, don't stress when you're buying your first property and or the second property, because just remember, this is not something that is forever and or it's something that will tie you down for a very long time. Usually when a person buys a condominium, it's almost always short term to medium term, which is around 5 years, 8 years, or maybe a 10-year sort of thing, short to medium term. So don't stress too much by thinking that it's going to be a very long-term thing, something that's going to be forever. No, what you should be thinking is that this location is okay for you for your current moment. This condominium is something that you're looking for, and the size is something that is suitable for you as well, and you can just go ahead. Because remember, it's not going to be forever. It's only a short to medium term sort of thing. So bottom line, don't stress and make the decision that you have always wanted to make.